Okay, hi, I'm Freya. I'm a student at the University of Bristol, and usually I'm on clothes. That's my favourite bit. And I do it with my best friend, and they ask, so they come in and they want certain things like socks, coats, jumper, and usually they have like quite a specific what they want, especially like they want a bomber jacket, and then we just get out of the back and we find it for them, and it's really fun. I really enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm a student and I volunteer here. I work in the kitchen, helping serve the food and making sandwiches and sometimes some of the mains.
So I'm Lucy. I have volunteered at the Julian Trust for over a year and a half. I'm currently studying my Masters in Biology at Bristol. Together, me and Freya run the Night Shelter Society so it's a partnership between the Julian Trust and the Student Union to get students into volunteering. So that includes kind of running the Facebook group, sign-up sheets for the monthly calendar, and we also offer a free taxi home from the shelter for any students that are volunteering.
I was a little bit nervous just because I'd never volunteered before, but as soon as I got here I was put completely at ease because everyone was chatty, showed me where everything was, and I'm quite a confident person, so yeah, everyone was nice and it just put me completely at ease.
I come here fortnightly on a Friday. I'm part of Hugh's team. I really like coming here. I love speaking to all of the other volunteers and doing all the little funny jobs like giving out clothes, making teas and coffees, getting to know the guests I think is a really special part of it, getting to know how they like their tea, what kind of clothes they like, whether they're going to have a second portion of dessert. Little things like that, it's really nice to get to know them and feel part of the community.
I think it gives you a bit of perspective on just other people, like doing clothes especially as well. Like when people come in with a specific idea of what they want, it's like it's very easy to be like, oh well, a coat's a coat and it's just warm. Like everyone wants to look good and feel good, and I think that you would forget that in that community sometimes, but it's nice it's really satisfying when someone comes in looking for something really, really specific and you find it. Like when someone came in looking for an England rugby top and me and Mia we found a Welsh one and then we found the English one, but we found it and it was so it just feels so mutually beneficial for both of us because we feel good and then they feel good because it's English rugby season and they've got a top that they can wear.
A lot of us volunteers looking through the clothes will often think kind of, who would want to wear this? It's cold, it's the middle of winter, no one wants a three-piece suit. But I remember one of our regulars coming up after his shower and asking really kind of sheepishly, do you have a three-piece suit? He didn't really think that we would. And I can't even explain the delight on his face when we handed him a three-piece suit. It was really special. And it's really nice something as simple as giving someone a clean jumper or some soap can just really put a smile on their face, and it's a really nice thing to do with your free time.
It's a lot more, not boring, but bland than you'd think. You think people are going to be kicking off, things are going to be happening every week, but it's not. People are they're acting like normal people, wanting to come in and have a hot meal, acting respectful. It isn't this big hubbub of like people kicking off, fights, drugs, all that. It's very relaxed.
Hi, so thank you for inviting me back. I was in your last video and we had great fun doing that. So this is why I've invited Freya along. Freya comes and volunteers on a Tuesday with my team. So we have a number of students who volunteer with us. For us, it's amazing. First of all, they're the same age group as many of the homeless. But also, it's a life skill, I think, that students learn, that they take with them for the rest of their lives. Hopefully they enjoy themselves here, and then hopefully it's something that they think later in life, actually I really enjoyed that, it's something I'm going to do. Maybe it's 10, 20 years time, whatever, and they go and volunteer anywhere, but volunteering is a real skill, and having people who do that is just awesome.
Obviously, third year is really busy. I'm now in my fourth year doing my Masters, so life is really busy and stressful. But I actually find it quite relaxing coming here. I don't feel like it's a strain on my university studies. I actually really enjoy coming here, and it's kind of a nice way to take 2.5 hours out of my evening on a Friday and kind of decompress. makes you feel really lucky that we go to university, and to be able to give back and feel like you're really part of the community here in Bristol. I get a taxi home through the Night Shelter Society about 9:30 on a Friday evening after the shift here is done, and if you still want to go out to the pub or go to an event with your friends, it's really manageable.
I think a lot of people feel held back because it finishes at 9:30. It's quite late. It's quite difficult. This isn't really. A lot of students don't live here, so it's hard. Like if you don't have a car, you don't have your own transport. I think that can be quite off-putting to people. But if you email us at
ubunightshelter@gmail.com.
yeah, so if you email us at that, then we can book a taxi for you. It's completely free. It's fine. It will pick you up at 9:30 or whenever you want to finish. You just tell us the address that you live at and the time, and we can book it for you.
But currently the Night Shelter Society is actually at risk of disaffiliation because we don't have enough members to meet the requirements for an SU group. So I'd say that anyone, whether you actually volunteer or whether you're just interested in helping the local community by keeping this place running with volunteers, I'd say sign up to the student union group via the website. Just so that we have enough members to keep this group going. It would be such a shame that it gets shut down. Anyone who cares about keeping the student union group going, I would say please sign up via the website so that we can see this through and get more student volunteers here, as I know it makes such a difference to the shelter here.
So we always try and make sure that our guests and our volunteers feel at home here. It's important to us that people enjoy their time here, because that's what keeps encouraging you to come back.
Yeah.
So we're grateful for all the students who come. You do make a difference. It is a large proportion of our volunteers, and without you guys we couldn't do it, so thank you.
It really isn't it doesn't have to be a big commitment if you don't want it to be. It can be, you can do as much or as little as you want. And it's nice to, as a student, for me, it's nice to come in and meet people that aren't other students as well. I feel like I think you said something about that. It really mixes it up and it makes you feel more like, you just feel more integrated in the community. So yeah, it's good.
Absolutely, we've had a number of students say that. This feels like home,
Yeah.
because I'm part of the community.
Yeah.
It's not just somewhere where I go and learn stuff for 3 years and then leave.
Yeah.
I'm really part of the community, and I think that's a great thing to take with you. Many of the students end up staying here and continuing to volunteer, which is, again, just brilliant for us.
Yeah.